Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's Saturday, April 27th. My voice, some reason, my voice gets affected sometimes from my infusion. Is one of the side effects, and as normal, I know what to expect each time, but it's well worth it to have like 3 days of side effects to feel great for the rest of 2 months. So I can tell when it's getting close that it's starting to wear off. I'll have like little mini flares, where I don't feel so great, but nothing like I used to have. I used to be really terrible. I had to stay on the couch like in a fetal position because I was cramping 24 hours a day. Pretty much, it was horrible. So anyway, yeah, I'm feeling real exhausted and sore. Usually my legs, my knees, they bother me some in my lower back, but I'll make it through. I always do. So anyway, it is Saturday, April 27th. Currently it's 60 degrees. High today is 74. Chance of rain 7%, and winds at 10 mile per hour right now. A little gusty. So it sounds like a pretty good day. Chances are it won't rain. It rained off and on all day yesterday. First it was just sprinkling a little bit, and then it started picking up. Not like a downpour or anything, but it just the good kind of rain, a slow, steady rain. And so I took my plants and put them out there. They didn't really need water that bad, but you can't beat rainwater. You can't, tap water. There's no comparison, to rainwater. So I wanted them to get some of that good rainwater, and that'll make them grow even better. But they didn't get any sun. There's no sun out there. And I wanted to say another thing that happened. I was cleaning the middle raised bed there. The one against the house is an in-ground garden. The two other ones are raised beds. Not that the roots don't go down past the ground, but that's all above ground soil. But I was cleaning. I still hadn't got it done yet, but I was cleaning some of the weeds out of the middle one. I pulled a clump of weeds out, and I saw some fur, and I thought, oh my goodness, something has died in here or something, or something's eating something or whatever. There's a big old wad of fur, and so I pulled the fur aside, and there was a hole under there, and it had 3 baby rabbits in it. And they immediately started off in different directions inside of it. It's fenced in. It's got a trellis around it with bird netting, and all 3 of them got caught in that bird netting. So I had to get some scissors. I put my leather gloves on. I didn't think they would bite me, and they didn't. But I put my leather gloves on and got each of them out of the netting and put them back in their hole. And I thought, you know what? I have not, it's right out here, in front of our window. And I said, you know what? I have never seen a rabbit in here. I said, so where is the mama? Well, she came back, and when I was mowing this bank, she came. I've been meaning to tell us, I keep forgetting about it. But I was mowing that bank, and she came in and jumped in there, and she laid over the hole, and you could see them under there, getting some milk. So they weren't ready to be on their own. And so then like day before yesterday, and they were getting bigger too. I mean, at first they were like this small, and they were getting bigger. So obviously she was coming by and feeding them. But day before yesterday, there was 2 of them gone, and I thought, oh no, the hawks. The hawks they could get them easily. And also there was some crows out there, Now, crows will eat meat. I don't know if they would actually kill something. They're more like scavengers about that. Um, as far as I know, that's what, you know. And the mother was out there. It was funny. I wish I'd had my camera. The mother was chasing off the crows. They were sitting. One was right beside of this area, and there was two right around the feeder over there. And she was right up there on the hill a little ways. She went flying towards them and jumped at one of them. It was really cool to see. And so I'm thinking, surely she got two of them and took them. You know, she knew how to get in and out of that. She's got her place in there. That, I guess, where I cut, or either it was already chewed off or something. But she had a hole, I guess, and I'm hoping that she grabbed them and took them out, but couldn't get that third one for some reason. And it was still out there, and I was watching it and stuff, you know, keeping an eye on it. And then yesterday morning, I went out there and it was gone too. So I didn't want to do anything to them. I mean, I do care for all the wild animals. I don't like them eating my garden. So I do things, you know, that's non-lethal. You know, I've used cayenne pepper. I've used the trellises, the bird netting, anything else you can think of. You know, I had some kind of stuff in a can that you spread around the perimeter of it, and they wouldn't go over it. You can sink a lot of money into stuff like that, and then your vegetables start costing you. You see what I mean? It's really part of the cost of your vegetables, doing things like that. So I prefer to, you know, 'cause since I can see everything, I prefer the run them off method. Just go out there yelling, yeah, swing a stick or something, they'll all take off. But it's okay if they get a few things, you know, but I don't want them to eat my whole garden. You know, so the worst one was the groundhog. Now it's still out there. Last year it was hanging upside down, eating the lower parts of my green beans. He was hanging off the fence I put up, upside down, eating my stuff. Oh, okay. Jokes of the day. Yeah, I just thought I'd tell that little story. It turned out good as far as I can. I think the mother's probably got them, because I didn't see any indication of a struggle or, you know, more fur laying around or anything, you know. So, the jokes. Okay, anyway, today, you know how I kept saying that I wanted to go, like when we go to Kohl's to take something back to return it to Amazon? We'll do a drive with us sometimes. Well, but then I can't usually include inside because they always have music playing. You know, I guess I could figure out how to put music on part of it. But anyway, I decided to do a Kohl's walkthrough, but naturally they had music playing, so I had to put music to it. But I've been meaning to do that for a while. It is a cool store. They're never busy, though. Not ours. Maybe on the weekends they are or something, but hardly ever anybody there. It's awful. Because it's a nice store, and they got some nice stuff. Their prices are a little high, in my opinion, but you can get discounts off different things. The way they do their Kohl's, what is it, Kohl's Cash or something and stuff like that. They even give you like a 20% off or something like that coupon when you return something to Amazon there. And they've done other ones too where they gave you so much off. Okay, the jokes. I didn't like the first one at all, so I'm not going to read that one, but this one seems okay. Hospital regulations require a wheelchair for patients being discharged. However, while working as a student aide, Sam found one elderly gentleman already dressed and sitting on the bed with a suitcase at his feet, who insisted he didn't need Sam's help to leave the hospital. After a chat about rules being rules, he reluctantly let Sam wheel him to the elevator. On the way down, Sam asked him if his wife was meeting him. "I don't know," he said. "She is still upstairs in the bathroom changing out of her hospital gown." So he was supposed to pick up her, but that was her husband. He was just sitting on the bed with her, suitcase. That's good. Okay, good clean joke. I like that. Okay, today's thought of the day is from J.M. Power. If you want to make your dreams come true, the first thing you have to do is wake up. So that's pretty good too. Okay. Oh, what's for dinner? Good thing I check things off when I get them, or I wouldn't remember to do them at all. I think we're gonna have. I got some of that fish. It's the cod fillets that are breaded. I think they're beer battered too. From Aldi. You only get 6 in there, but you know, cod's pretty expensive, but it's not this way, and that's perfect for one meal for us, 2 pieces each. It's only, I think it's less than $5, or it could be around 5. But it's much better than the ones with just the like pollock minced up or something in it. Try it sometime. And their shrimp is really good, and it's actually in a box that's perfect size for it. And there's like 12 or 13, I believe, in there. And it's like $3.99. So you can't beat that. You got less than $10 in your main course, fish and shrimp. I don't have any coleslaw, but we're gonna have those round tater tots. I don't forget what they called them. And I guess probably just fish, shrimp, and tater tots. I guess we might throw something else in there, green beans, or we need some peas or something. Anyway, okay, I saw one. Here it is. This might be interesting. I don't know if it's all about animals, but the first one is. Okay, I have to go do the question. I have to press it to get to the quiz. I don't know why they do that, really. Okay, what do koalas usually eat? Koalas in Australia. Spiders, eucalypt leaves, insects, meat. For one thing, it's not, I don't think it's called just eucalypt leaves. I think it's eucalyptus. So that, I guess, is a typo or something. So spiders, eucalyptus leaves, insects, meat. The only thing they eat is eucalyptus leaves. I don't see how they do it, because I think supposedly they smell like menthol or something, you know. Eucalyptus, you know, like in cough drops and stuff. So I think that kind of smells like menthol. I'm not for sure. It seems like it. Answer: yes. Koalas eat a variety of eucalypt leaves and a few other related tree species, including Lophostomon molecula and Corymbia species such as brush box, paperbark, and bloodwood trees. So they do eat something else. They consume about 500 grams of leaves a day, approximately the size of a small lettuce, and obtain most of their water requirements from the leaves. Koalas have poor vision and rely heavily on their other senses. It's got quite a bit more. According to Roman mythology, Viridius is the goddess of what? Love, sea, fire, truth. I am not for sure about this. Love, sea, fire, truth. Viridius, the name tries. I don't think it would be like love. Sea, you think it'd be like Aqua Woman or something? No, just fire. I'm going to say truth. That's the only one that hits me. Might be answer. Hey, I got it just by deduction. Viridius, Latin for truth, is the goddess of truth in Roman mythology. She is the mother of Virtus and the daughter of Saturn. Viridius is occasionally seen as Prometheus' creation or the child of Jupiter. Well, Jackie Kennedy helped save which New York landmark from demolition? New York Public Library, Grand Central Terminal, Rockefeller Center, Statue of Liberty. It's got to be something that they would actually. You're not going to tear down the Statue of Liberty. I mean, would you? I mean, what would you do that? Rockefeller Center, Grand Central Terminal, New York Public Library. I think I've heard something about this. I've seen a documentary on her, and I think it's Grand Central. Yeah. Watch a lot of documentaries. So anyway, let's see. The historic campaign to rescue Grand Central Terminal was led by several notable New Yorkers, organized by the Municipal Art Society of New York including former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Next question, 3 right, none wrong. Where is Corona beer produced? Argentina, USA, UK, Mexico. I don't know, but they probably have some. I wouldn't doubt they would have some in the United States breweries of it. But I think it probably Argentina, USA, UK, Mexico. I think it was Mexico. Yeah. Corona is a brand of beer produced by multiple breweries in Mexico and exported to markets around the world. Okay, 4 right. I'm kind of running a little behind, but it'll be okay. In which U.S. state, running a little long, not behind. In which U.S. state is the short story The Legend of Sleepy Hollow set? Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. For some reason I thought The Legend of Sleepy Hollow was in a foreign country. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe the way it looked with all the, castles and stuff in it. Is that like that in Massachusetts or Pennsylvania or New Jersey or New York? I'm going to say Massachusetts. Nope. It is New York. Okay. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is an 1820 short story by American author Washington Irving, contained his collection of 34 essays and short stories titled The Sketchbook of Jeffrey Crayon. Okay, well, I'm not going to keep going on about it. In The Catcher in the Rye, what does Holden Caulfield often carry? I'm not sure about this. I know a lot of people have, read this. I don't remember reading it. Map, typewriter, baseball glove, backpack. Well, map, typewriter, baseball glove, backpack. The only thing that gave me any kind of think it might be right is map. No, it's a baseball glove. Okay. Allie's left-handed fielder's mitt is one of the dominating symbols of the novel. 2 wrong, 4 right. In which U.S. president established the Peace Corps volunteer program? Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Franklin D. Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy. Okay, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Franklin D. Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy. I believe that has been around for quite a while. I know it sounds like something that maybe Franklin D. Roosevelt would do. Come on, I pressed it. No, it's John F. Kennedy. Okay, let's see. The Peace Corps is an independent agency and program of the United States government that trains and deploys volunteers to provide international development assistance. It was established in March 1961 by John F. Kennedy. I really thought it had been around longer than that, so I learned something there. Which U.S. founding father was the country's first Supreme Court judge? U.S. founding father. John Jay, John Adams, James Madison, Alexander Hamilton. I am not for sure. John Jay, John Adams, James Madison, Alexander Hamilton. I want to say John Adams. I don't know if I've heard that before. I might be wrong. Answer. No, it's Alexander Hamilton. I was starting out good, but I'm not doing as good now. But I'm learning Alexander Hamilton was the country's first Supreme Court judge. John Jay was a founding father of the United States who served the new nation in both law and diplomacy. He established the important judicial presidents as the first Chief Justice of the United States. Why does it say? Oh, it is John Jay, yeah. Okay. 4 right, 4 wrong. Choking at the end here. Which country is home to a hotel made almost entirely of salt? Bolivia, Egypt, Russia, Finland. Of salt. It doesn't sound... I don't know if they would have that in Egypt. Bolivia, Egypt, Russia. Finland. For some reason, I want to say Bolivia. Might be wrong. Oh, it's right. Luna Salada Hotel is a sumptuous, secluded retreat for adventure nestled at the edge of the Uyuni salt flats in Bolivia. One more. Which famous movie director is Nicolas Cage's uncle? Wow, I don't know about that. Francis Ford Coppola, Christopher Nolan, Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese. I don't see how Francis Ford Coppola, Christopher Nolan, Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese. I don't see how Quentin is probably about the same age. But that doesn't mean he couldn't be his uncle. The only one that gave me an inclination is Martin Scorsese. No, it's my second guess would have been Francis Ford Coppola, and that's who it is. Nicolas Cage's decision to ditch the Coppola family name came early in his acting career. The actor's uncle, Francis Ford Coppola, is a critically acclaimed director behind films like The Godfather trilogy and Apocalypse Now, but Cage changed his name from Nicholas Coppola after his feature film debut as Brad Spud in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I don't even remember him being in that movie. Okay, so he changed it. 70% got that right. So I was a dead even today, 5 and 5. Kind of tricky. I like him more, challenging, really. And I like to learn new stuff. So I hope you do too. And I hope you enjoyed trivia time and this morning's coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Definitely check out Cole's walkthrough today. I think some of you were wanting to see that. So it's really nice stuff in there. Some classy looking stuff. I like it. I just, once you look at the price, you're like, I don't think I can do that. So anyway, but thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and God bless.